Oh, come on!
He's history's greatest monster!
All right. I feel like this one's way more colorful than this one. Wow. God, that's a lot. Okay. First one on this list that I know is C-Lab 2021, A tier. Because it's got iconic moments, and it's also the progenitor for one of my favorite animated series of all time, Archer. So it's gotta be at A. That is C tier. I never actually saw Duck Dodgers except for like 1 or 2 episodes. And the fact that I never saw enough of it makes me want to put it in never seen, because I really liked the couple episodes I saw. If the entire show were as good as the couple episodes I saw, it's an A tier. Kim Possible is A. Loved it after I finally actually sat down and watched it as a kid. I love that show. It's good. It's very good. And I'm really glad that kids had that. Yo, okay, Oblongs is B tier, but legit, I wish it had continued. I think Oblongs could have been A tier at some point, because Oblongs had some stupendous jokes. Like, some real fucking swinging for the fence jokes. Oh, if it just weren't so cynical and dark and depressing. That was the reason it didn't do well, by the way. It was so hard to watch, guys. It was so hard to watch. Wow, you got a lot of people watching you insult their childhoods. Fuck your childhoods. Okay, did we clear? Good. Okay, I feel like I have had some minorly controversial takes so far, right? Some people have disagreed, but at least understood where I'm coming from. I'm sorry. It's really unfun to watch. I know that it was incredibly creative. I know the animation was stupendous. I know that it had great people attached to it, but I can't stand half the characters, and Blue is one of the worst, awful, insufferable, annoying, unforgivable main characters I've ever seen in my life. How did Mac make Blue? He was a child, and children make terrible things all of the time. He's like Cartman, except you're supposed to like him somehow. Penguins of Madagascar isn't a show that I've actually seen, except for the movie. The movie is like a B, so I'm gonna assume the show's a B, but I'm gonna put it down and never seen because I've never actually watched it. Although I have seen the clip with the
But who can resist this?
Okay, the Batman is B. I'm gonna put that at low B. It actually had some really cool stuff going for it. Like, some of its designs were phenomenal, but Rastafarian Joker was weird as fuck. And I felt like they were trying to go like, oh, we want to do a very, very different interpretation of the Joker, and I think it was too much. I think it was too much. The movie, Batman vs. Dracula, is nuts. That shit's crazy. The reveal of Alucard being Dracula is like so head-bangingly obvious that I can't believe they treated that like a real twist. But the movie's fun. Totally Not Spies is C tier. Like, I remember a lot of people have like really good memories of it. Am I wrong? Also, a lot of fetish bait. Like, a lot and a lot. Intentional or not. There's literally like a channel dedicated to all the fetish bait specifically in that series. So I've never seen Total Drama Island. Never seen an episode, not one. But I know that it's got like a fucking fan base, which is weird to me. Good, it's shit. Okay, yo, Chalk Zone. I heard Chalk Zone was actually really good, and I wish I'd seen it because I feel like it's definitely a show that I would have enjoyed when I was younger. Okay, all right, now we're really in this shit. Okay. So I am actually going to put the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 90s show, or 2000 show. The later stuff sucks, but it got really good at some point, especially if you were a big Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan. I feel like high B is good. You know, I'm going to go with high B. I might move that up to A, depending on my mood through the rest of this. Depending on what else makes the list, that might move up to A. It had some great animation. I do remember some segments were really good. I remember, like, there were some episodes that just looked better than others. It had a really good story as far as I remember. I just don't remember enough of it. Kids Next Door, that's an A tier. Fucking Jimmy Neutron's just memes. It's just memes. Wow, there's a lot of stuff I've never seen. F tier. Let's see. Yo, here's the Samurai Jack, and it's an A. I'm gonna put it in A. That's where it lives. It's an A. Okay. Venture Brothers is S. Yo, it's our first S tier show. Venture Brothers is S. Easily 100%. First couple seasons are rough and problematic. Doesn't matter. Later seasons, fucking easy S tier. Holy shit. That is one of the best written animated series I've ever seen in my fucking life. Also, Venture Brothers is literally our inspiration for Dragon Ball Z Abridged in terms of the comedy. In fact, if you watch the initial couple seasons of Venture Brothers and you watch season 2 of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, you will instantly see the inspiration that we took in the way they structured the comedy. It is insane how close the style of comedy for Venture Brothers is to our writing for DBZA. That's because we just took a lot of inspiration from it. We tried not to rip off their jokes or anything, but it definitely inspired how we wrote. Kind of like how Archer has inspired how I write, like, nowadays. Lunatics is D. It was a terrible idea, done not too terribly. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna say Lunatics is a C, just because it's really funny that it even existed in the first fucking place. Oh, hey. Hamtaro. Hamtaro's anime, and I'm not gonna count it. Archer would be S tier if it weren't for the later seasons. Flat out. Archer would be S tier if it weren't for the later seasons. If Archer stopped before Archer Vice, yeah, it would be S tier. I liked the first Coma season a lot. Second Coma season was good. Third Coma season, I laughed once. One fucking time throughout the entire season. And the seasons after that season have just been okay. It never got bad. It hasn't gotten bad, but I just genuinely did not like Archer 99. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do with Aqua Teen the Hunger Force, because I genuinely love some of its episodes, but I also think that it is easily 100% a series that got by on the fact that it was like Adult Swim's first show. So I'm gonna put it in C, because I don't think it deserves D or F. I don't think that. I think it had too many really solid jokes, but it is such a hit or miss show with so many misses. I'm just gonna put it in C and kind of leave it there. But I am gonna put it high C. It's your favorite drink from when you were 10. It's high C. Okay, boom. After this, wow, a lot of stuff that I haven't seen. There's Ben 10. Did anyone actually? Sorry. Avatar is S. I was. Yes, Avatar the Last Airbender is actually above Venture Brothers. Best animated American TV show of all time. Like, literally of all time. You can't, it hasn't been beat. I'm gonna stop putting stuff in the never seen pile, because I feel like it's just gonna be ridiculously large. If it's not on the list, then I've just never seen it. I never saw any Ben 10. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of controversial, but I'm putting American Dad up in B. I think season 4, it got really good. Like, actually really good. But then it dropped off. It's not bad now. It's better than fucking, like, the worst of Family Guy by a lot. And it's definitely better than the Cleveland show. But honestly, some of its seasons, stupendous. Really well-structured stories and jokes. I genuinely did like it at some point. And while I can see why others might not, I think it definitely belongs in B tier. I think we went over Billy and Mandy, but Billy and Mandy's up in A. But we all love Billy and Mandy. I've always been curious, too, if my Grimm voice was any good. I try. I'm gonna put Fillmore at fucking A. I only saw, like, 6 or 7 episodes of it, but fuck, man. I love that show. Fucking Fillmore's up at A. But I only really saw it, like, as I was an older kid, like, young adult. But I really liked it. I really wish I'd seen it when I was a kid. Like, I wish I'd grown up with it, because I think I would have really been into it. Yo, Wakfu is a B tier. Really well animated, but English dub is awful. Watching it in French was really difficult for the longest time. Its storyline is like, meh, okay. The animation's ridiculous, though. The animation's, like, off the charts. Like, that completely revolutionized Flash animation in an amazing way. So I never saw Flapjack, but it was really, gross. It was super gross. It was really fucking gross, and I think that's the reason I didn't watch it. I didn't like gross stuff as a kid. I don't like gross stuff as an adult, honestly. So, yeah, I never actually saw Flapjack, but I respect it. I respect what Flapjack is, especially since I really think that it helped kind of, like, revolutionize kids' TV in a lot of ways. Wow, man. I think we're actually gonna skip all the way to. Don't at me. I don't have to explain myself to you. Invader Zim is S tier. Sorry. It was my favorite show as a kid. It was literally I was obsessed with that show. Fucking obsessed with Invader Zim. I was obsessed with Jonan Vasquez. Jonan Vasquez, a lot of his stuff is not aged incredibly well because he was like, yes, it is the late 90s / early 2000s, and I will make stuff that only Hot Topic will sell. Which, yeah, okay, good for you, Jonan. It was pretty edgy and even sometimes really funny and well drawn, but it was definitely trying very, very, very hard to be like, oh, look at this crazy, creepy, terrible stuff that I've put into comic form. Can you believe this came out of the mind of one man? Yes, we can believe that, Jonan. Don't worry. 4chan would come along and prove that everything that you had in your brain was daisies. Yo, Boondocks. Okay, all right. I know this is going to be really controversial, but I'm actually putting Boondocks like at high B because otherwise it would be in the A tier, but season 4 is very bad. And that kind of taints the rest of the show for me. That brought it down a whole tier. Otherwise, it would be an A tier. It is incredibly funny, incredibly on point with a lot of its commentary. But man, after the artist left, after the creator left, that 4th season is rough. Except for the Kickball episode. The Kickball episode is a like fucking S tier. Wait, was Kickball season 3? It's not even season 4? Fuck. Jackie Chan Adventures! Jackie Chan Adventures is a high B tier. I'm actually gonna put that below. I know a lot of people have like a lot of nostalgia for this show. I think it was alright. I understand why people really liked it, but for me, it was just a show that I could tune into and enjoy. It wasn't something I was incredibly invested in. So I'm putting it in B tier, and that's just how I feel about that. Chowder is A tier. Chowder is A tier, and yes, fuck yes. Oh man, Chowder is so fucking good. Oh, it's so funny. It's so beautifully animated. It's also kind of gross, but I can live with it. It's so fucking funny. It's so well made. It's so gorgeous, and it's so good. Oh, Chowder. Clerks is B tier. Clerks is B tier. And I feel like it could have been A tier. I feel like a second season would have probably put it in A tier. Fuck, there are some really, really good jokes in this show, though. There's some really good jokes in this show. And I can't believe it got canceled because Kevin Smith called the executive board at ABC a bunch of Mickey fuckers. The man's got man, that's no filter. Fucking Kevin Smith, no filter. I can't be mad at him. I can't be. I'd be a hypocrite. Oh, hey. Clone High is B tier too. In fact, it's right over here with its older brother Clerks. I think that's where it should be. Yes, B tier. It is absolutely 100% B tier. Clone High does not belong in A tier. I've recently rewatched Clone High, and it has some really, really funny moments and some really good episodes. But it is still very much a flawed production that I do think could have gotten better in a second season that it never got. Although it does have easily one of my favorite lines in almost any American animated series, which was, "Did you see the pool? They flipped the bitch!" That killed me. That destroyed me. That ruined me. Oh, so fucking good. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. That's why I'm gonna put it all the way up here. Yeah. After that, Phineas and Ferb, which is up in A. In fact, I'm gonna put that right over. Yep. Phineas and Ferb is delightful. It's not all good, and later on it's a little meh. But I'm sorry, you had seasons worth of just great shit, great songs, great jokes, great deliveries, Doofenshmirtz. It's all good. It's good. It's fucking phenomenal. The best part was Perry, the kids are annoying. I liked the kids. The kids are fine. Can't believe you're in here being so wrong. I actually only remember literally one joke from Sheep in the Big City. And it is, I am not a mad scientist. I am an angry scientist. That's literally the only joke I remember from Sheep in the Big City, and that joke alone is enough to put it in B tier. But since I haven't actually seen it, I can't put it on the list. Code Lyoko is a solid C tier show. I would put it in B tier, but I don't remember enough of it. But man, I remember being invested in Code Lyoko, and I can't for the life of me remember why. I don't remember enough of that show, but I watched a season of it. It was weird and it made zero sense. Yeah, it was fucking weird. Also, the acting in it was really bad. 12 Ounce Mouse was apparently actually good. Apparently it was actually good. And nobody gave it a chance. But apparently it actually had like an ongoing story that people liked. That's all I know. I feel like I can easily put Clone Wars on here at B. It got really good. It got good. It's just I haven't seen a lot of it. I've seen plenty of really good episodes. Like its good stuff is very good, but its bad stuff early on was pretty bad. It's like first 2 seasons are like not good. I feel like I could put this actually at a low A considering how good the good shit is. You know what? Yeah. I'll put that at a low A, considering how good that shit got. The later stuff from Clone Wars is better than all the prequel movies. I don't think Gendy's Clone War is on here. If Gendy's Clone War was on here, that would be up an S. S tier, no question at all. By the way, yeah, if anybody wants to know how I feel about Gendy's Star Wars, S tier. That shit was legit. Original Teen Titans? Original Teen Titans is a B. It's high B. There you go. I know a lot of people think that it was fucking S tier. The first season is really, really underwhelming. And while the later seasons got good, it was never Batman the Animated Series good. It was never Superman the Animated Series good. It just had some really good episodes. Did have some really solid stuff later, but it's just not spectacular. That's kind of how I feel. It is up at the top of B. Terra was season 2. Terra is where it got good. Also, yes, Slade is awesome. Ron Perlman fucking kills it. Yeah, there's a lot of like legit problems with the show in terms of its storytelling, animation. Some episodes are way better than others. Some episodes are really like not good. It's a very up and down show, and I genuinely don't like its comedy. I genuinely did not like the comedy. And that's a lot of that show. Because they were trying so hard to do the anime aesthetic. That was when the anime aesthetic was hitting big time in the US. And I just did not like it. I really didn't. In fact, when I was a kid, I was huge into anime. So when I saw American shows trying to do the anime aesthetic and failing, it made me hate it more. Although, oh man, Mad Mod. Oh, Mad Mod was a trip. I kind of actually like dug on that shit. Avatar was anime. Avatar, if you subscribe to Avatar is anime, that's fine. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna argue with you. I don't necessarily agree, but fine. I have a defense for this. I have a defense for Cleveland Show being at low C. Kevin Michael Richardson is amazing, okay? And he carries that fucking show. And there are actually some good episodes and good jokes. I know people don't believe me, but Cleveland Show was not like F tier. It's just not above C tier. Yeah, also, yeah, for Cleveland Show, it had to kind of find what it wanted to do, but by the time it found out what it wanted to do, it was too late. Sorry, I hate Squidbillies. I hate Squidbillies. I hate Squidbillies. If you like it, fine. I don't judge you. I don't think you're even wrong. I just hate it. I'm at a hotel, right? And I want to turn on Adult Swim because I'm winding down. I'm trying to relax. And the next thing I see is Squidbillies is either on or it's coming up next. And I'm like, fuck! Time Squad! Time Squad is like wow, you know what? I actually don't remember what Time Squad is. Like if it's good at all. Or if it's I feel like it's a B. I'm gonna go with B. I feel like it's a B because I remember some of the episodes and they were really good, but I don't remember enough of it. So I'm gonna go with B. I'm gonna put it over here. Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law is a low A. I feel like actually I could put it in. I feel like Harvey Birdman is like a low A or a high B. Chat, what do you guys think? Low A or high B? I feel like, yeah, you know what? I feel like I have to go with high B. Because genuinely, while it had some really good episodes, it also had some like really meh episodes and really meh jokes. Yeah, I'm okay with high B. I'm gonna go high B. And hey, that is 2000s. Now, let's cap off the night with